Welcome. Thanks for joining me again. My name is Harry. I'm a Modern Work Customer Success Manager for state and local government here at Microsoft. And today I'm going to be making a quick video on how to use FindTime within Outlook. So FindTime is an Outlook add-in that allows you to quickly create polls to be able to find a time that's going to work for everyone to join a meeting. It's a pretty great little add-in, and it shouldn't take too long to walk through. So we'll go ahead and just get started. So we're starting here in our Outlook application, and there may be a couple ways that you're going to be accessing FindTime for the first time. Now, if your organization has automatically deployed FindTime for everyone within the organization, then it's just going to be available up here in the ribbon on your Home tab. So we've got our Home tab here in Outlook, and if we look at our ribbon, we've got Reply with Meeting Poll. Now your tab may look a little bit more expanded like this, but here we can see Reply with Meeting Poll, and we got FindTime under there. If your organization doesn't automatically deploy FindTime, then you can go to Get Add-ins, and that will take you to the Microsoft App Source store where you can search for FindTime. So we can do FindTime. And once it finds the results for us, we can go to Get It Now, and we'll be able to download and install FindTime and add that add-in to our Outlook application. Some organizations may not allow you to add add-ins. So if you're having trouble with getting add-ins or trouble finding FindTime, make sure to connect with your IT department, and they can hopefully help walk you through getting that add-in if it is allowed. Now we're just going to jump right in and talk about creating a meeting poll. So I could do that by creating a new email, or if there is an existing email that I'm replying to, I could just reply with meeting poll. But let's say I'm going to create a new email from scratch. I'm just going to go to new email, and up here at the top of our email, we'll see new meeting poll right here. Now, if you have maybe a collapsed ribbon like this, or maybe your new meeting window is quite small and you don't see that new meeting button up here, you can always click on those more options and it will be available in that drop down. There's our new meeting poll. We're going to make this full screen for now. So I'm going to select new meeting poll, and before I actually start finding times, I'm going to actually have to go in and add attendees that are potentially going to be joining. So we're going to say we're going to add Deborah. We're going to add a couple of other sort of email aliases. And then once we have more people added, we'll be able to see in this list here who is going to be available in this list. So that one is sort of a group alias. Let's not do that. Let's do maybe Adrian instead. There we go. So now we can see in our FindTime view that we've got a couple of options here. So from the top, we have duration. So we can choose the duration of our meeting, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's 40 minutes, an hour. We can make sure that this is being shown within work hours, which is typically 8 to 5. And then we can choose our time zone as well if we want to change our time zone. So now this comes down to just selecting days and times within those days that you feel are going to be best for everybody. This cool little tool within FindTime will show all of the people that you've invited. So there's me there at the front, and I can tell it's me because I've got this little arrow over the top of it. We've got Adrian there, and then we've also got Deborah next to me. So since they are all showing as green, that means that everyone that's currently on this email invite is currently available within that time. We can go down to other times, for example, and see that I'm tentative at 10 a.m. And Deborah is busy at 10 a.m. So probably not going to be a good time for us to select. But let's go ahead and choose a couple of times here for the second. So we'll say 9 o'clock, we'll say 11 o'clock, we'll say 1:30. And then maybe I'm going to provide a couple more options on the third as well, like 9:30, 12, 3 o'clock. Maybe not 12, but that's lunchtime. Let's do 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So we've got 6 times selected across 2 days now. We can go to next. And if we wanted to enter a physical location for a meeting, we could do that. However, Teams meeting is automatically going to be checked for us. Then we've got some poll settings here. Now, these poll settings could be important for you, just depending on how you want to set up this meeting and set up this poll. We get notify me about poll updates, and so you'll receive an email every time one of your attendees replies to the poll. Schedule when attendees reach a consensus. This is going to automatically schedule a meeting once everyone within the poll has voted for a time that is the same. Typically, if you're missing a vote, or if not everyone agrees on an individual time, that won't automatically schedule. I typically turn it off, and I'll just go in and schedule it myself once we have a consensus. Hold selected times on my calendar will automatically create little holds on your calendar, and that way, once you've sort of created this FindTime, you don't get things that get scheduled over those times that you've potentially proposed. Once the actual meeting gets created and you close the poll, you can go back in, and those will get deleted. Lock poll for attendees. That would basically say that attendees can't suggest a new time. I like to keep that off in case they want to try and find another time for us. Email notifications in FindTime language. That's just saying that if your Outlook application or your FindTime on the web is in a language other than English, it's going to send those notifications in that language. And then require attendees to verify their identity. It's just going to ask attendees to essentially authenticate that they are who they say they are before they respond. You could remove any of these times on these dates if we wish before we go to add to email, but I'm going to go ahead and add it in, and it adds this nice little sort of notification for us within our email. So we could say finding time for meeting. And once we're done, we can just click send, and we can send that off to our other users. So they'll be able to go into this email once they get it. They can click on the 6 options for when, and that will take them to the FindTime voting page. So here, each individual will be able to say yes to a spot. They could go in and prefer a spot, which means this is obviously the one that I would prefer to have. And click votes. They can also go in and propose a new time if they want. But as the organizer of this poll, since I clicked on that link, I've got a couple of additional options. So I could send a reminder to folks to send them another email reminder. I could cancel the poll if we're done with it. I could remove times at any point if I wanted to. I could also add required or optional attendees here. If we all come to a consensus for one of these times, we can click schedule meeting as the organizer. And that's going to open up this meeting in Outlook on the web. And here we could quickly get that meeting scheduled. It'll already have the date and time selected for us. It'll already have the participants added, and it has the meeting based on our original email. So we can just click send and get this meeting created. Super quick and easy. You can also, as someone who creates the poll, you can go to findtime.microsoft.com. And from here, you can see a list of all of your open polls, completed polls, canceled or expired polls. We can click on a poll here, and that'll take us essentially to the same window that we had earlier, where we saw all of our sort of editing options for that poll. And really, that is how to use FindTime. It's a very simple add-in to use within Outlook, but incredibly useful to be able to quickly find time that's going to work for everyone to join a meeting. Hope that was informational for you, and appreciate you hanging out and watching the video. Thanks. Take care.